Sometimes people look for alternative methods of treating ADHD. These can include nutritional therapies, supplements, or complementary therapies. Most healthcare professionals treat ADHD using methods that have been studied, tested, and proven effective. These methods include the medication and behavior treatments discussed in the previous chapters. There are, however, many other people offering treatment for ADHD. These can be appealing because they often emphasize a more natural approach. Some parents feel bad about medicating their kids, and some adults with ADHD would prefer not to medicate. Alternative or complementary treatment. It is important to understand these terms. Alternative treatment. Alternative treatment is used instead of medication or behavioral approaches. Complementary treatment. Complementary therapies are used alongside other treatment, including medication, and can enhance treatment or work to relieve coexisting symptoms such as anxiety. Care needs to be taken when choosing an alternative or complementary therapy. Many therapies do not have any scientific basis for the claims they make. Complementary therapies can be particularly helpful for relieving some of the secondary symptoms of ADHD, but it is important to approach these therapies realistically and not expect miracles. Some therapies can be at best no use and at worst harmful. Be careful not to believe everything you read or hear. Ask where the information came from. Good information usually comes from national organizations, medical schools, the government, or medical associations. Anyone can set themselves up as an ADHD expert. Checklist for alternative complementary therapies. Before starting a course of alternative or complementary treatment, it is important to find out the following if considering alternative or complementary treatment. Have any clinical trials been carried out to evaluate this treatment? Am I able to trust the source of information about this therapy? Is there a national organization for people who practice this therapy? Some therapies have many different bodies claiming to be the umbrella organization for a therapy. This is often a sign that the therapy remains largely unregulated. Is it necessary for the practitioner to have a state license in order to practice this therapy? Will health insurance cover the treatment? Insurance may not cover unproven treatments. What to look out for? Claims of miracle cures. Claims that a treatment will work for all people with ADHD. A few testimonials and some vague claims about effectiveness do not make a treatment proven. Proof involves extensive research and many studies. Sometimes the advocate of a particular therapy publishes studies based on only their own biased observations. Some studies have no foundation whatsoever. Be careful of treatments that are advertised, linked to one person in particular, or involve spending a lot of money. Practitioners who talk down the medical profession. Genuine and well-researched complementary therapists usually recognize that there is a place for both medical and their own therapy. Make sure any products to be taken internally are safe and approved. Talk to your doctor. It is important to let your doctor know if you're going to be using other non-medical treatments. Hopefully they will support you in your decisions. Many medical professionals are now recognizing the importance of things such as diet, nutrition, and minimizing stress to our health and well-being. Complementary therapies often focus on these areas, and acceptance of some therapies is becoming more common. Dietary treatment, nutritional supplements in ADHD. There has been a lot of research into the effect of diet on children with ADHD and children in general. Although some aspects of research remain controversial, there is a growing recognition amongst health professionals that what we eat does affect our health. Can diet and nutrition help? Dietary treatments eliminate one or more foods in a person's diet, for example sugar, artificial sweeteners, highly processed food with artificial additives. The idea is that being sensitive to certain foods can cause symptoms of ADHD. Nutritional supplements add nutrients to the diet that some believe are lacking in people with ADHD. Some people believe dietary supplements improve symptoms of ADHD. Dietary theories. Over the last 30 years there has been a great deal of interest in the possible effects of diet on behavior. During the 1970s, Ben Feingold and colleagues in the U.S. put forward the idea that additives and colorants in the diet caused an increase in hyperactivity in many children. This seemed to be more obvious in children who had specific allergies to certain foods. There is also evidence to suggest that people with ADHD may also be lacking in essential fatty acids, EFAs. Again, this is still unproven and remains a controversial theory. Suggested evidence in favor of dietary treatment. Many children with ADHD have tested deficient in essential fatty acids. Many children with ADHD have eczema, allergies, and asthma, which may be helped by EFAs. Supplementation with omega-3 fatty acids may improve the behavior related in some children with ADHD. Summary of dietary treatment. Theories about nutrition and supplementation remain controversial, despite there being a growing amount of people believing in the ability to ease symptoms of ADHD through a dietary approach. It makes sense for everyone to eat a healthy diet, eating lots of fruit and vegetables, and avoiding over-processed, sugary foods. It is one intervention that may be worth trying as long as whole food groups aren't eliminated or large doses of supplements given. Changing diet may not be helpful at all for you or your child's symptoms. It is vital that you discuss any dietary changes you are planning on making with your doctor, because some herbal remedies, vitamins, and other supplements can cause problems with other medication. Homeopathy. Homeopathy aims to heal the body using the theory that like cures like. Homeopathic remedies include dilute doses of the very substances that are apparently causing your condition. For example, if you suffer from insomnia, you may be given a very dilute dose of a stimulant. A homeopath will take a detailed summary of your health, past and present. They will look at the symptoms present and then choose the best homeopathic remedy to suit your need. Homeopathic remedies usually come as small pills that are dissolved under the tongue. Food and drink is usually avoided for 20 minutes either side of taking the remedy. Homeopathy is something that needs to be continued with over a period of time, and this may make it an expensive choice of treatment. In its favor, there are few side effects with homeopathy, although some practitioners believe that some symptoms may get worse before they get better. If choosing homeopathy as a treatment for ADHD, it is vital to find a homeopath that belongs to one of the major organizations. Again, also inform your doctor if you begin using homeopathy. Manipulation therapies. There are 3 main manipulation therapies: chiropractics, osteopathy, cranial sacral therapy. These therapies are concerned with the alignment of the spine and the flow of the spinal fluid. Their basis is that neurological problems develop as a result of misaligned bones in the body. The theory is that people with ADHD have disruptions in the flow of spinal fluid caused by misalignment of the spine, and that this affects their nervous system. Other treatments. Many treatments can be useful in helping to ease some of the secondary symptoms of ADHD, notably stress and anxiety. These treatments may include acupuncture, massage, aromatherapy, reflexology, Reiki. Other therapies that have their basis in brain or thought repatterning are neurolinguistic programming, neurofeedback, EEG biofeedback, sensory integration training, auditory integration therapy. Conclusion. Always consult your doctor when trying out a new therapy. Do your research and have realistic expectations. Every person with ADHD is individual, and it is likely to be a system of trial and error in finding out what works best in your case.